Hello everybody and welcome for a new video. This is a new stream, this is a new series. You've seen the title, you know what's coming, but I'm not on the game. And you may notice that a few things are a little different. This is an intro screen or an intro layout that I will be using for my stream intros. Usually you don't see those because I don't start the recording until I'm on the video, but today I add things I wanted to show you YouTube. You may have heard of it. I got a new background, I got a new avatar, which by the way you can see this is me. I'm a dragon now. I know I've said it before, but you didn't see it yet. This is probably your first time seeing it. And so yes, this is my new avatar that I've had since a little after I started the Epic Mickey video or playthrough, but I didn't want to replace mid playthrough, so I said, you know what, next one I'll use the new avatar. And then it's Fire Emblem, so in true Fire Emblem fashion, I will not have my avatar on stream because it will be full screen. So I wanted to have you on the intro YouTube so that you could see this new stuff and hear me talk about it a little bit. I was just about to say that it's so cool because the controller that you see my avatar holding in his paws is the exact controller that I am using to play today. It's my Switch controller. I sent a picture to the artist and that's the one controller I am currently holding in my hands. It's so cool. Made it to the stream at the start. The avatar looks good in use. Thank you, love. I am so happy with the way it looks. It's so cool. And because you don't see it necessarily well, my backgrounds are changed as well from now on, except for the Pokemon series that I'm not done with. I'm keeping the old backgrounds for the Pokemon series. But for the other series from now on, what you will see in the background is this picture. This is my background. This is my room, the room that I'm streaming it in. Currently, that I'm sitting on, not exactly that chair, the chair I have is a little different, but I'm sitting on a gamer chair in that exact spot between my desk and my bed. In true streamer fashion, you know? The bed, the desk, all of it. So this is so cool, I love it. The inclusion of my old personas as well in the background as a plushie, even though it looks like a real cat, and a statue. So yeah, I wanted to show all of that off. They're checking up on dinner. Okay, you go check up on your dinner. So yeah, lots of nice things. It was fun. It was fun working with Irilet for that one. Taking the pictures were a bit complicated, but I'm happy of how it turned out. And this is what I will be using from now on. I think I talked about it enough. I mostly just wanted people to see it and to show off because why not? It's new and I love it. And also so that you know why everything is so different. Like this is an official piece that was made specifically for me streaming. The other pieces that I was using were not made specifically for that, but this one was made with the idea of it will be my background, it will be my avatar, and all of that. There is a version of the picture with me sitting on the chair on that background, but basically that's what it is. Like there's the version without me, the version with me. There's a me on the chair, that no background for my avatar. I love it. You deserve to show off as much as you want to, especially when it looks so good. Aw, thank you. But I don't want to delay YouTube too much. The video has started a while ago, I'm assuming. And by a while ago, I mean like probably around 5 minutes ago or so. So let's move on to the game. So I'm going to be switching to the game. Today, I will be playing Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem Warriors. I still have one story to complete on it, and this is what I will be working on. So let's new game. Finally, would you like to carry over your data? Yes, I'm finally starting this last story after nearly 400 hours of gameplay. back, you put the asparagus in the oven for the last of the time the chicken needs to cook. Nice. Chicken and asparagus. That actually is a good duo. With cheese, it's even better. But yes, so let's finish this final story. I already did the Golden Wildfire, as you can see. I did the Azure Gleam. I did again the Golden Wildfire to get the extra missions that I needed. And also to do a lot of farming, to do a lot of achievements and all of that. And now, basically, all I have to do is play the final story, enjoy it, and just make sure that I hire the Ashen Demon and that I don't end up killing them or something, which I will have to look up because I forgot. It's been a while. But it won't be today, for sure. So let's just get in. Select the supports and stuff that you want to carry over. Everything. Select all. Next is plus. Do you want to carry support levels? Yes. I carry everything, the equipment, all of that. And I'm gonna be playing on maddening difficulty because I'm on the highest level possible, and if I want a tiny little bit of challenge, that will be needed. And yes, it is now Edelgard time. You may notice that there is no avatar right now, there is no chat on screen. That's because I've not done that for the Fire Emblem series before. And there are some games that I just like to full screen a bit more than every now and then. I don't know, I like it every now and then having a game full screen. So yeah, I will be reading what chat says, if anything. The only one able to enjoy the cheese is you, sadly. Oh, that is sad. It is very sad. I would be playing casual. I could play on classic, but nah, don't wanna. I'm still playing for fun. Do I want to take more time to examine strategic information like level up stats, mission briefs, and mid-battle tutorial windows? No, I'm gonna go quick and efficient. I know how the game works. I know how to play. It's been a while since I finished my farming, like a few months maybe. But I know how to play. It will come back fast, is what I'm saying. So difficulty maddening, casual, quick and efficient, that's what I like. I will be saving over file 1? Maybe not file 1. File 1 was the one where I was just before. Actually, for this one, I'll be saving over file 3. I'll do the rotation with file 1 and 2 again. But for this very first one, I'll be on file 3. Because this is a new playthrough, I might be talking over cutscenes a little bit. Is there sound? Yes, there is. It seems a bit low, maybe. No, it's not low. Never mind. I think it could be maybe a little bit lower. No, my voice is still a little bit above it. That's fine. Right, so sound seems good. But yes, I will be talking a bit over cutscenes, but I will be watching them because some people may not have seen the rest. The playthroughs before. I will not be skipping anything, but I definitely won't be religiously watching this cutscene that I have seen 3 times already.
Will it never come to an end?
It's gonna be nice to have a little reminder as well. So this is the battle that happened like centuries ago with all of the heroes and shit. And with these characters that absolutely don't look like other characters that we will see later that have different names. No relation at all. I will be spoiling also, like what I remember, what I know. I won't fake that I don't know or don't remember it. So if you're trying to look for a fresh playthrough of someone who's never played the game, who doesn't know who's who, like that Rhea and Seros are the same person, here you go, first spoiler. go look elsewhere. It's because I don't wanna. I wanna be able to chat
I know you're
with
napping around here somewhere.
chat,
On your feet and back to work already, yeah?
talk about stuff, and to just enjoy playing this game for what it is. It's my third playthrough. I want it to feel like a third playthrough. I don't want it to feel like it's the first time I'm touching the game.
Finally. Come on, Sunshine, up and at
I mean, I have 400 hours on it. So, will I do different and choose the girl this time? No. I did think of names, because for every playthrough I had a different name. I did think about that, and I remember I found something, an idea, and then I forgot to what that idea was, so I don't know what I want to go for. I might just go for colors. As stupid as this will sound, the name might just be Colors.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
What's going on? Did your head spring a leak while you were napping? Better see if you can even remember your name.
So what is this playing at me? Oh, well, it's that time already, huh? Let me look at something real quick. What if... So... Yeah, I won't... Okay, this is the color. Okay, that's way too long. Alright, so I'm gonna say what I just did. I tried to look up Japanese names, or like the Japanese word for the color that I wanted to use. It's way too long. B to delete. It's at this point more of a victory lap than a legitimate challenge anyways, just to see the difference with the stories. Kind of. Honestly, I'm just doing this to say that I completed the game 100% and to see the slight differences with the story. I am curious to know what will happen, like what will the story go toward, what is Edelgard's point of view. Although, as you all know by now, if you've watched the other two series, I don't like Edelgard. I don't care about her. Name him Pickles? No, Pickles? No. Pickles was for an epic story. I will not name him Pickles. If I could name him a fruit that is purple or something that is purple like cabbage, but you know what? I'm gonna be a lame as fuck. His name is gonna be Purple. He literally just is purple. Which in Japanese is way too long to fit in this bar, unfortunately. Exclamation point included for Pickles, yes. Why Pickles of all things? Pickles is before I click on continue, Pickles is a reference to Symphony of War. My Symphony of War playthrough where I was talking about food with chat, and I said something about pickles, and then I asked for the name, like what should be the name of the main character of my Symphony of War playthrough, and Jaden said Pickles with an exclamation mark, reacting to what I said about pickles, and I just thought it was funny because I asked what should be the name, and then Jaden screaming Pickles, so I just named the main character Pickles in Symphony of War. So Pickles is for very epic story. Not for this kind of stuff. And yes, purple is the grand arbiter of fate, indeed. Is purple correct? Yes, I don't know why purple would not be correct. Do anyone has something against purple? Purple is a very nice color. I do not agree. I do not allow you, game, to laugh off purple. Purple is very correct.
Well, looks like there's hope for you yet.
And so same... honestly, it doesn't. The choices don't matter
just
here.
Resting up for the battle.
Yeah, well, the battle's on our doorstep, so you're lucky I like you enough to wait.
Wow, that was harsh actually, but I don't care. I'll pick the first option. I realized that no matter what you pick, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything, so I'll most likely just pick the first option all the time. The story here is the same as the other two times. We're gonna face Gerald
Leave it to you
or
to fumble the
something.
details. Did you even catch this Ashen Demon's name?
The Ashen Demon is gonna kick our ass, and we'll stumble on the other tree, and we'll have to pick at some point who we want to go with, and that's when things will change. So I'm talking over it right now, I don't care. But yes, our enemy is gonna be the very magnificent... Do we get to name him now? Oh yeah, we do. The very magnificent and powerful green. So purple and green. Is green correct? Yes. Green is also a very correct and valid color. I do not allow you, game. All colors are valid. No discrimination
Yeah,
here.
that's it.
Demon or no demon, our job is to fight and win.
Gen 1 Pokemon again with red and blue. Yes,
Sound
but this
just
time
like
it's
the
purple and
captain.
green.
I know they paid up front, but come on.
Also, technically,
Well, at
it's
least one
red
of you
and
has
green.
some courage.
Blue
You've
was
certainly
just,
come a long way
I
since
believe,
plucked you from
European
that
and
mountain
American
village.
versions had blue, but the Japanese one
But
was
this
red
battle
and green.
is about more than
Didn't
just
have blue.
victory. Gerald's team has a sterling reputation. Rumor has it they've never blundered even a single job. But once we put them to rout, we'll finally be the greatest mercenaries in all of Leicester.
So when you think about it, it's red and
Enemy
blue,
activity detected,
like the
Captain.
American versions, well, American
Looks
slash
like we'll be
European
fighting by
versions,
moonlight. Mind
mixing
you don't kill
together
each
to
other in the
fight the
dark.
one, like the Japanese forgotten version, the green.
Wasn't expecting a fight so soon, but I guess there's nothing for it.
How this?
ready?
Okay, I know I did a lot of Pokemon stuff on my channel, but how did this turn into Pokemon? Good
Ready
luck.
as I'll
I
ever
don't care
be.
what you're saying.
Good luck, friend.
And double to you.
How did we turn Fire Emblem into Pokemon?
All right, let's get down to
Okay.
business. We're up against Gerald's mercenaries.
With words. You know what? You're right.
Let's move
You
out.
did that with words. Indeed.
Drive them straight into their graves!
Time to see what you're made of. They're not putting up much of a fight. Are these guys new recruits or something? Guess this means I can mess with them a little.
Charge!
Alright, can I move on? Thank you.
Guess that's that.
I eat steak tougher than this. Hey, you! Clear out that group over there.
Being level 1 sucks. Give me my 119 levels, please.
Like that? Out of the way! Let's do this!
There we go.
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
When the new game plus kicks in, Purple is gonna be back from an absurd training arc with how much power you have. Yeah. Not a training arc, just a training montage with a like 5 minutes video clip.
Capture complete.
That's all they need, right? All of those protagonists, 5 minutes music. There you go.
Ahead of us.
Level 120.
Keep your eyes open. We still don't know if the Ashen Demon is here.
Master your fear and advance! Out of my way!
I don't remember which comedy show did that, where they had like a 5-minute music, or not a 5 minute, but like a 30 seconds music video of training. What am I supposed to do? That. Okay. They have like a 30 seconds music clip playing, and then they look super strong, and one of them says, "Wow, all of that in 30 seconds?" And then the first one says, "Yeah, that's the music, bro," or something like that.
About time a foe with some teeth showed up. But they still don't stand a chance against Burling's mercenaries.
Oh, it was fun. Alright, time to die.
Now, isn't
Oh, not
this
quite
a
yet,
sight?
no.
You must be the infamous Ashen Demon. I can't wait to tear you apart.
Yeah, right. This'll be the end of the Ashen Demon. No one can beat the captain.
What? Captain?
They took out Lazar like she was nothing.
I can't believe I'm losing to some damn kid.
Captain Burling's in trouble. We have to reach her before it's too late. There's so many of them. Only one thing to do about that. Alright.
Oh, slow. The tutorial is so slow. Alright, I've got my, come here. Boom.
Out of the way!
That might help. Oh, it did. Nice.
No. Just when my dream was finally in sight. You monster.
The captain's dead. What are we gonna do now?
Die as well. Because the game will not progress if I don't. I'm actually gonna let him kill me. Because I think that's the fastest way of doing it. Gerald's mercenaries green.
Stand down or die.
It's so funny.
We're gonna stand. We're gonna fight.
Oh no.
And we're gonna avenge the captain.
Oh no. I am so dead. Ah. Please spare me, Ashen Demon.
Why am I so scared? It's just one merc.
I'm already dead, but it has to go through all of the dialogue before the game actually lets me die.
That's no! This can't be happening!
Well, you guys have it. Green is a better color than purple. Green won the fight.
With you. The cycle of this world. I will not allow it to perish with you.
Where did you get that power?
Where's my true power? No idea. But it's just what I need to bring you down!
I pressed the wrong button at the very worst time for that. That's fine though.
We're here to help!
Oh, I'm doing 0 damage. It really is maddening difficulty. Oh right, I don't have all of the combos yet. Can I whoosh?
Interesting.
I cannot whoosh.
Fighting like an entirely different person.
Green has New Game Plus early, which is why the tutorial is unwinnable. Oh, you're so right. Green got New Game Plus already. It's Green is level 120.
No, we did what we came to do. Everyone, fall back.
Sorry, but this fight is over.
What are you talking about, Green?
Wait!
Why? We've achieved our goal. Your job was to stop us, and you failed. Another time, perhaps.
Hey! We're not done here! Wait. Why am I so tired?
Next cutscene.
Where am I?
Oh, good. You're awake. Not sure I would have been able to sleep at night with your blood on my hands.
Yeah.
I still, honestly, to me, Arval, even knowing that he's a guy, still does not sound or look that much like a guy to me. Crazy. I said I would go with first option always. So first option.
Now that is a tricky question. For the moment, why don't you call me Arval?
Arval, huh?
But for now, let me speak plain. You
Arval
are
really
slated to
do be
die.
rocking the Daydam vibes. Yeah.
Right now, I'm the only thing holding your meager life together. And to be blunt, it's beginning to tire me.
Thank you?
Oh, my. That's the first time anyone has ever shown me gratitude.
Can we talk again
must
about the
say,
fact... I mean,
I
no,
like
we
it
won't. But
very
can we talk
much.
again about the fact that Arval says it's the first
Hear
time
me
anyone has
well.
shown me gratitude
You
and
are
keeps
a
saying, oh,
crucial
it's
piece
the
of this
first time this
world's
happens, the first
cyclical-
time that happens.
Yeah.
And then says, oh yeah, I don't
Those who
remember
never
anything
do
before
are
meeting
far
you. Of
too
course it's the first time if you don't
groggy to
remember
absorb what
anything
I'm
before
saying.
meeting me.
For now, I needn't tell you how you'll get back on your feet. I need only convince you that you will.
Is this a dream? I remember collapsing, but then...
You're half right, which also means you're half wrong. But full marks for effort. Still, the important thing is what you do after you wake.
And what should that be?
Recall, please, how the Ashen Demon bested you. Came within an inch of snuffing out your life.
Do I
If you
have to
attempt
recall
the fight
that?
again the same way, you will reach the same conclusion. This would force me to step in once more, which would be most annoying and also rather counterproductive, if I'm honest.
You don't need to worry. I won't lose next time. Although who's to say when that time will come?
Who indeed?
My captain and comrades are dead. The company is finished. So, there's only one thing I can do. Start over.
Huh. I thought you to be more sentimental. Did they not take you in? Care for you?
Gold's the only thing that ever held us together. And death is something we're all too
Recall how
used to.
frail you were in the last battle. I will
I
make
never
it
knew
less
my real
bad
parents,
next time.
and I lost the mother who raised me.
Yeah.
Parting's just come easy to me, I guess. The best way to honor my fallen comrades is by training hard and growing even stronger. Then I'll crush Gerald's mercenaries and the Ashen Demon with them.
Sure, why not?
That's what I'm going to live for now.
Oh, but I like your spirit. Though I expect
We now
no
know that
less
the
from
only
my
reason
partner in
Arval
destiny.
is there to begin with
I'm sorry.
is to
what?
motivate Purple, in this case, to
Yes,
defeat
I
Green,
suppose
because
that was a bit sudden. I
Epimenides
should remember,
wants
take
Sothis
intimacy in
dead.
smaller steps. The point is that I'm here to guide you, and I promise to help you find the strength to see your dreams realized.
Which, by the way, the first time that I did one of those stories, I did not meet Epimenides. I did not save the Ashen Demon. I killed the Ashen Demon, which they kind of imply that if Sothis was to die, bad stuff would happen, but then if you don't, like if you kill the Ashen Demon, if you don't meet Epimenides, you don't see any of that bad stuff happening. The game does not show you that there's bad stuff happening. It's as if Arvold is just a random nobody, whatever, that is just stuck in your head forever.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a goddess, has existed for uncountable ages. Now, 3 ruling powers control the land. To the south is a region held for more than 1,000 years by the Adrestian Empire.
Ah, yes, the place we will be going
to the
at.
north is the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. And to the east, a league of nobles that bends no knee rules the Leicester Alliance. Though once consumed in war, these 3 powers now exist.
Honestly,
in
I think
relative
the
harmony.
Golden Deer / Golden Wildfire
Nestled
/
between
Leicester
them is
Alliance
Garrick
stories and
seat
stuff
of the
is
Church of Saros,
my
the land's
favorite
widely practiced
in all
faith,
of these
and a
games.
power that helps to maintain peace across the
I
continent.
just don't like Edelgard, and I don't like
Not far
Dimitri's
from the
vibes that
monastery,
much.
at the
He's
northern
just
edge of the
Edgelord
Empire,
Ultimate.
is a small
Like, sure, I
village
love
called
Shadow,
Vermeer,
which is
and west
also
of this
Edgelord
place
Ultimate, but
stretches a forest where a
not quite
lone
the same. I don't know.
mercenary awaits.
Shadow assumes that he's a bad guy at first, and then becomes a good guy. And changes. Dimitri thinks he's a good guy from the very beginning and never changes.
Wake up! Ugh, how many times must we do this? Get up already!
I think edgy bad guy is just better
That's
than
weird.
good bad guy. Edgy
Could've
good
sworn
guy.
I heard
sorry.
someone calling me. It's still dark out though.
Hello, yes, I was calling you. Many times, I might add.
Come on, I told you not to sneak up on me like that.
As if I have a choice. Do you know how many times you would have died by now if not for me? I'll tell you. 22. The 3 times you leapt off a cliff to quote-unquote get tougher saved you. Those 5 mad attempts to dispatch a horde of monsters by yourself saved you.
Blood is just a
And
real good
tonight,
leader and was
despite
also
my repeated
your personal
warnings,
favorite
you took
tree
the wrong path and ended up having to sleep
of
on
the
a bed
tree
of
as
leaves
well.
in the middle of the
Yeah,
woods.
both in Warriors and 3 Houses. To be fair, in Warriors, I only did Claude's story and not all the way to the end, so I can't really compare, but I do like Claude a lot. I'll defend myself, as I said I would pick the first option all the time. And I'm sticking by
Though I
that.
admit, I might have taken a wrong turn.
Unless Edelgard is not the first option when it comes
Finally,
to
some
choosing
humility.
who I
That's
go with,
almost
then I'll
reassuring.
make an exception for
I was
that one.
starting to think you were incapable of self-reflection. At any rate, we all make a few mistakes along the way. And by we, I mean you. And by a few, I mean far, far more than average. Now then, with that out of the way, would you like to know why I've roused you from your mud-caked slumber? Actually, it's probably easier to show rather than tell at this point. Look over there, if you would.
Stop plowing ahead, Claude. You're going to get us lost.
Lost schmost. We've got it on Imperial authority that this is the way to the village.
True, I said there was a village, but how could anyone know where it is in the thick of these mountains? I can't even say for certain where we are in all this gloom.
Okay, new plan. I'll rely on my keen senses to navigate. Lucky for you, they're sharp as an arrow.
Hold, both of you. Someone's here. Another bandit, perhaps?
They're mistaking you for some common backwater thief. What cheek.
Hold on there. I'm no bandit. I'm a mercenary.
Well, that makes everything better.
A bandit would be far less out of place in these woods than a sellsword. What brings you here?
We've no time for an interrogation. Our pursuers are closing in.
I don't know who you people are or what you want, but I think introductions can wait. You clearly need every blade you can find, and my pockets have been feeling awfully light lately. What do you say?
Well, since you're here, do you mind stepping in and helping us chase off these scary bandits?
Don't worry about payment. You'll receive.
Oh yeah, I'm level 120 now. Okay.
If we survive, that is.
Now we're in one-shot everything territory. I add my well, actually, they even make a little skip where they say you've been training. So no, yeah, I add my 5-minute video montage where I jumped off of cliffs and picked up fights with beasts that were too strong for me.
Fighting for them now, are ya? You can die with your new friends!
I am not allowed to kill
I'll
them.
deal with things here. Watch this.
I have to switch to Edelgard.
Let me show you a trick.
Who's
for
the
dealing
only
with
level
energy
1
friends
unit
and
here.
enemies. And that's how it's done.
Don't overstep, Edelgard. Well, I suppose my turn has arrived. I've awaited this moment.
Oh no! Oh right, he doesn't count because he's not in my team, so
Be sure to tend to your wounds,
he's not.
Edelgard.
He doesn't have all the levels and stuff, so he's not level
It makes
120.
me feel bad for the enemy.
I can still fight!
You like that?
They didn't have their own training montage yet.
Or me?
You're right. The other troops only get it
Those people
after this
anyway.
mission.
All 3 of them have crests.
What's wrong with you? They're just a bunch of brats! Stop embarrassing yourselves and stand your ground already!
Is it clog time? I think it's clog time.
It is.
No problem, I got it.
Why are you facing?
I'm a master of strategy, but I'm not really used to being on the front lines.
Very sharp, Claude, as usual.
Hey, you got lucky there. Well, lucky for me, I guess. Not so much for you.
Bandits have a firm hold on the central road. It would be wise to move through the forest and take down the strongholds as we go.
Try and keep an eye on who we're fighting, and make sure we've got the right person leading the charge at the right time.
Or I go and one-shot all of them. No, I have to issue orders.
We will proceed as planned. We must strive.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up.
Let's try this.
Really now?
Let's see how this...
Oh wait, I'm level 120, I get to whoosh.
Don't mind if I do.
I am allowed to whoosh now.
What shoddy defenses.
You also got your
We've
warp
done
step
before
back,
we know it,
yeah,
we're all like this.
Which is what I literally just reflexively did and remembered just before you said it, or as you said it.
Position
Like
secure.
just before I read your comment saying it that you sent just before I did it, so it looks like I read it and did it, but I didn't.
That ought to unravel their defenses.
But YouTube don't know that. They don't know when you sent the message. Although now they do, because I spoke of it with too much length, because I don't have anything else really to comment on since this is going by way too smoothly.
Anyway?
I'm not gonna complain about it though. Hello Thief, bye Thief, thank you. Halloween.
Repent, foul bandits! The Knights of Seros are here, and we'll cut you down for terrorizing our
Alois who's not even playable. Sad.
This battle is practically won if the knights have arrived.
The Knights of Seros? Not now! If I don't kill at least one of them brats, I'm finished!
Watch out! They're gonna make a last-ditch effort to rush our position.
They're gonna what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of them dying and screaming in agony.
Never should have taken this job.
Is it over?
I won't let myself stop here.
Sorry, Claude, couldn't hear you over me winning so hard. Oh, that's what it is, though. That literally is what it is.
Hang on. You're seriously the Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance?
Yes. And as the three of us are now in your debt, I think formal introductions are in order. My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg, Princess of the Adrestian Empire.
I am Dmitri Alexander Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
And I'm Claude von Regan, grandson of the leader of the Leicester Alliance.
Things looked grim there for a moment. Thanks to you, we put those bandits to flight.
Bit of a miracle we ran into you out there, but hey, I'll take it.
I've picked tougher bandits than that out of my teeth. Those guys were nothing compared to how strong I want to end up.
I mean...
Yeah, I can see the ambition in your eyes.
Can't really get stronger than that.
Well, aren't they an unlikely trio? I wonder why those bandits were after them. Still, it's no concern of ours. We have our own plans to attend to. Now, collect your pay and be off before they get a wild idea and ask you to join them.
I don't know why they would do that.
Say, while I have you here, do you know where I can find Ramire Village? I took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. I'm looking for a band of hardened mercenaries who follow a man named Gerald. I hear rumors that's where they're camped.
Actually, Ramire might just be the village we've been looking for, too. Did that ring a bell, Edelgard? I don't remember hearing anything about mercs, but...
The name sounds correct, at least.
Gerald's too smart to get smoked out by a bunch of rumors, but they're all I've got at the moment.
In any case, we won't find our own 2 feet in all this dark. We should return to camp and get our bearings before...
Hello there, house leaders. Hello, brave mercenary. We've mopped up what's left of those rascals, so what say we return to camp? And I insist you accompany us, good mercenary.
Who, me?
You heard the man. We'll wait out the night together and make for the village in the morning. It's a great plan, especially if you want to get paid, as we're a tiny bit short on pocket change at the moment.
Yes. And those mercenaries you're looking for? Gerald's band, was it? They may be in Ramire Village tonight, but there's no telling when they'll move on. If you come back to our camp, we have maps that may help you get one step ahead of them.
This is clearly the wisest course of action. Not to mention that I would enjoy conversing with you further.
Damn.
But of course, the
They
choice is
didn't
yours.
bring the nation's treasuries with them? Yeah, right? Where is all of that
Why can't
sweet,
things ever be
juicy gold?
simple?
All right, but just for the night.
You're telling me that the most important
Perfect.
people that may
Then
get
might I
kidnapped
borrow
for
you for a
in
moment
exchange
after
for
we reach
money
camp?
don't carry money on them?
There's a matter we must speak about. Nothing.
But then they can
alarming,
pay
I
for their
promise.
own release if they have money on them. Like
Right
what?
then. So off we go.
What's the deal?
But, if I may, did I hear you mention a Gerald earlier?
No.
Yes, do you know him? He heads up a
Stupid
pretty
Purple.
elite band of mercenaries, so
Purple
I
is
imagine his name
dumb.
is spread all over Fodlan by now.
Although I do like the color purple.
Mercenaries, is it? No. No, it can't be him.
I do like
Can
my
it?
best friend's cat, and he also
Well,
be dumb, so
I'll just
you know.
have to meet this Gerald myself. After I've seen my duties through, of course. After all, if I don't finish my assigned tasks, I'm mission the point.
They could just give you their fancy red, blue, and yellow cloaks. They are a fine material and would sell
Missing
well enough. I
mission.
mean, yeah, sure, they
Come
could
now,
do
this is
that.
good stuff.
But then the game would
That's
end,
our Aloise.
and I wouldn't be
Come
able
on,
to
let's
spend
get moving
another
before
200
something
hours
gets
on
going.
it.
Hey!
Right, there are parts that are not voiced. Welcome to our humble base camp. I'm not gonna make voices, by the way. I assume you are familiar with the Officers Academy on the grounds of Garrick Monastery, yes?
If I'm honest,
The three young people you assisted earlier are the heads of the Academy treehouses, but you'll find other students, teachers, and even members of the Knights of Seros here at this camp. I fear you caught us in the middle of an annual outdoor activity carried out at the beginning of the Academy school year.
that's concerning.
But the situation became quite the mess when the band of brigands attacked us. I wish we could chat at length, but it seems the three class heads wish to speak
What
with
say
you.
you?
Alas, I cannot keep you all to myself, even though I wish I pleased Daddy Alois. Anyway, this is a great opportunity for you to bond with your rescuees.
Let's see.
Let's go fake to bond with two of those rescuees, and then...
Hey there.
Oh, you're here.
Thanks.
Hey friend, appreciate what you did back there. We have been in a world of hurt without you. Oh, and regarding compensation, Alois told me not to pay you personally. I guess they want to handle it as a church thing, or whatever. Sorry about that. Hey, as long as I get paid, I don't care who's handing over the coin. You're definitely a mercenary, alright.
Speaking of,
Speaking of which, have you talked with the others here at camp?
how's that?
I can tell you a little bit about the students in my Golden Deer house if you want. I forgot how to run.
You have my thanks.
Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you, Purple. That sounds so much like an insult, like a slur or some, not a slur, but you know, like your, I don't know, racist thing. Let me begin by first conveying my gratitude to you, Purple. We are in your debt.
Speaking of
Also, I examined the map earlier, and the village where you are headed seems to be a little more to the east.
You're kidding!
Wait, east? Really? I could have sworn it was west. Well, thanks for the tip. Nearly got myself lost in the woods all over again.
No.
Oh, don't be hard on yourself. This forest lacks the markers to easily find one's bearings. It's little wonder you floundered with no one to guide you. It sounds derogatory, that's the thing. Yeah, right. This is the word I was looking for. In any case, you should be able to reach the village with no trouble by merely walking toward the dawn sun.
By the way,
You'll be staying until sunrise, yes? I hope you'll take the opportunity to converse with the others here. Of course, now that I've sprung the idea on you so suddenly, you'll likely find yourself at a loss as to whom you ought to speak to.
how about
On
this?
that note, I would be more than happy to give you an introduction to any of the Blue Lion House students. Okay. the only thing I care for in your whole freaking house is Linhardt, Petra, and Dorothea. I don't care about anything else.
Thank you.
Ah, there you are. Thank you for your assistance in the previous battle. I'd like to discuss your future, if you have a moment. If you find yourself with no place to go after we accomplish our objective, I'm hoping we might hire you on with the Empire.
What do you think?
I can promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today, so what say you? And oh, also, I wanted to mention, because I keep saying I don't like Edelgard, and I don't want you to think that I'm saying something I'm not saying. She's written well, and she's the, I guess, the type of personality that I like more calculating, more like to the point, not wasting time, but being very like clever and showing it, like not in a manipulating way. I like that about her. It's just there's so many things I don't like in tied to all, not her story, but her choices. But anyway. And also, I think a lot of people, like, that will always be the case. People will always be too much into something in a very inappropriate way. And I just hear too many people being like, oh, Edelgard is so, like, not, I wouldn't say sexy, but like, Edelgard is so, oh my god, I want her to stomp on me, blah blah blah. Stuff like that. Stomp on me, mommy Edelgard, you know, that kind of bullshit. And I just hate it. So other reason that I don't like Edelgard. If I was not gay, maybe I would be able to get over it, because I definitely heard stuff with Claude as well, and like, I don't care, Claude is too sexy. I'm the one simping for Claude. Yeah. You gotta up off, have fun playing the game on extreme difficulty. Yeah, you know, that extreme difficulty where I one-shot everything. So much fun. But have a good rest of your night, Jade. I can't promise you'll be handsomely paid, including the work you did today. What say you? I'll decide later. I was going to up off, but I heard step on me, mommy guard. Yeah. You can go away, it's fine, Jaden. I appreciate the offer, I'll definitely think it over.
If you would.
Please do. Talent like yours is quite hard to come by.
On another matter.
By the way, have you spoken with the others here in camp? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit more about the students in my house, the Black Eagles. Looks like Dawn's almost here. Louise, pay me. Be my daddy, pay me. Be my sugar daddy, pay me. Can people have a lot more tact when showing their affection to an NPC? I don't know, but I just, people are simping over her way too much for my taste. Not enough, there's not enough Claude simping, there's too much Edelgard simping. She's the only one you hear about. Anyway. Purple. Have you spoken with the house leaders yet?
That's concerning.
What, you're leaving? No, that won't do.
If I'm honest.
Actually, I was hoping I could ask something of you. Would you hear me out? I don't have a choice, and I said I would take the first option.
My sincere apologies for asking this of you.
Oh. Autoplay, please?
I know you're heading for Remire Village in order to find Gerald's mercenaries, but... well, perhaps you might consider changing your mind and accompanying us to Garrigmach Monastery instead.
And why would I do that, exactly?
Because you've done us a great service, and we don't have the means in camp to properly reward you. At the monastery, however, we can repay your kindness in full.
We can enslave
also,
you.
Between you and me, this evening's turn of events was quite the embarrassment for the church. We allowed students of the Officers' Academy out of our sight, and house leaders of great political consequence at that. And then they cross swords with bandits. If word got out, well, let's just say it would sit poorly with everyone. So you see why we must ensure you are well compensated. Also, there may be some papers for you to sign. Perhaps in blood.
Basically, they're buying my
This
silence.
sounds more like hush money than a reward.
Yes, that's exactly what I told the fool knight who suggested it. Me, I'd just as soon send you on your way, but I fear I'm obligated to escort you back. Anyway, the whole thing will be much easier if you simply agree to come along. Just as a formality, of course.
I think that was a threat. And here I thought he was a big softy. Well, what do you think? Garrick Mach is in the opposite direction of where we need to be, but this man seems rather set on having us accompany them.
First option.
You make a poor case, Alois, but I can see where this is heading. I'll come with you
Not
to the
even
monastery,
reading.
but I'm not staying a single minute longer than I have to.
Bless you, my friend. What a noble soul you are. I'd say you saved my bacon, but that would be utterly hammy.
It was a good one. Shut up.
Alois, has anyone ever told you that you're...
Don't. Some truths are simply too painful to bear.
Like the fact that your
I'm
name is
no
Purple.
expert. I fear the poor man's heart couldn't handle the shock.
Told me what?
Told you how dashing you are in that armor. Not just any man could pull off that look.
But that's true. He do
you
be
like it?
dashing.
Wonderful. I admit I've received no small share of positive comments on it. There's a grand story behind every last ding and dent. Enough to keep me talking for a week. Why,
Oh
take
yes,
this
please
one
talk
here.
to me.
We heard you'll be joining us at Garrick.
I know I
Mach.
said it before,
Perhaps
but for
somewhere
those of you
unwillingly,
who are
I might
wondering, Alois is the one
know
that I
this wasn't in
romanced
your
when I did
plans, but if it lets us
my
get to know
Treehouses
each other
playthrough.
better, perhaps it will prove worth it in the end.
He was my daddy.
Unwilling or not,
My
we've got a
sugar
long
daddy.
road ahead. So let's try
He
to
do
keep
be
in the
very
good work.
dashing, a real good man too, yeah.
I
No,
hesitate to
he-
ask this considering
he's
you're
such
only
a
here because of
good-
us. But,
Like,
well,
I keep
are you sure about this decision?
I
The
keep
last thing we
joking
want is
about
to
him
delay you
being my
from your own
sugar daddy, but
business.
he's got so much dad vibes,
The
but like
knights may seem
the
unwilling
good
to bend,
dad vibes, you know?
But it's not as if you have no say in the matter.
The kind of, yeah, he's a good father and he's taking care of his kid, even though his kid is also in a relationship with him and not really his actual kid. Anyway, I'm standing by my
Actually, I see
my
this is just
decision
another chance to better myself.
because I said I would take the first option all the
You are
time,
more
and
gracious
so I
than
do,
I.
to show you that it doesn't
But
matter
as
no
I
matter
see
what you
you've made
pick.
peace with it, I will leave the matter be.
And I don't
Yes,
think I have
that's
to do
quite enough
any
chat.
more
Let's save our energy
perfect
for the road.
conversations.
To
I'll
the
have to check when we're
monastery.
in camp, in actual camp. But I don't think
Listen,
I
I know
need
this
to
one's
to
on
bother
me.
with all of that. I
I'm
need
the
to
one who
cook.
roped you into
That's
coming
for
back
sure. I
to
need
camp
to
after all.
cook. I
But
remember
I'll
I
find a way
needed
to make it
that.
up to you. I promise.
I think I need Anna more. I need side missions more. I need a few
Thanks,
things
Claude.
more.
I know you will.
But it's all the kind of things that will be completed
hurry
just
up
by
back
playing.
there or we'll leave you behind.
I don't think there's anything I actually need to
You know
make sure
you've
that
had a
I
busy day
do
when
or
you
to
rub
seek
shoulders
out
with the
in
heirs to the
particular.
Empire, the kingdom, and
I'll still
the
have a look,
Alliance.
just refresh my mind, my head on what
I think
exactly
they're a
are
fascinating group
the
of people myself, but
um,
what do you make of them?
Seems like Edelgard thinks high enough of me. She's got
achievements
this
that I'm missing.
elegant air about her, but somehow doesn't hold any disdain for mercenaries. It feels like Dimitri's always checking in on me, every chance he gets. He'll definitely make a good king. The kind who looks after his people.
I don't know. He is also very set on revenge and not much else.
Claude's a laid-back kind of guy who doesn't really strike me as noble, and I mean that in a good way. Something tells me he's gonna be easy to work with.
Of course, you only pick up on their rosy qualities. You really are a delight. Have I told you that lately?
No.
Still, you'd better pick up the pace before you vex these people any further.
Okay, just looking for a good point. Oh, that's a very good point to stop. Alright, so I'm gonna have my first break. It will be a few seconds for YouTube. It will be a few minutes for Twitch. I will get back with my coffee and then I will continue. So I'll see you very soon. I will also run some ads for Twitch while I'm on break. So yeah, ad break time. I am back. Let me pause this and let's save. Also, I am sorry, YouTube and Twitch, for doing the full intro with Disney music in the background instead of Fire Emblem music. I just realized as I went to the break that I clicked on the wrong playlist. And I did not notice it because I was too busy focusing on what I was saying and not listening to the actual music in the background. So, yeah, sorry for random Disney music on a Fire Emblem stream.
Who soon arrives at the hallowed gates of Garreg Mach.
It's not a me stream if something doesn't go wrong with the music at some point, I mean. Music or sound, like either I don't turn the music off, either I don't unmute myself. Edelgard is your favorite Disney princess? I could believe that. I don't think she'd be my favorite Disney princess though, if she was a Disney princess, but...
Greetings. My name is Rhea, and I am the Archbishop of the Church of Seros.
That's just my...
Thank you from the bottom of my heart for rescuing
my
our
hater
students.
shit. Like I have this thing where when people simp too much on a character more than others that are also important in a game, I developed this kind of like I don't like this character because everybody likes them. And I
see you do not lack
it's not that I hate the character because everybody likes them, it's that I hate the fact that everybody likes that one character and that people are not paying enough mind and attention to the other ones, if that makes sense. Which in turn makes me don't like this character, because when I see this character I just think about, oh yeah, that's the character everybody is simping for.
We would have you join this academy.
I also don't like having that. Like, I don't like seeing a character and that the first thing that comes to my mind is, oh yeah, that's the character that everybody wants to have sex with. Like, no.
Particular employer.
That's not the first thing I want to think of when I look at the character.
You rescued are close to your own age.
Especially if that character is a woman.
Your life could be greatly enriched here.
Or she's heard about our power and wants to keep us on a short leash.
But yeah, this is all the same as the other two playthroughs. The real difference will be whenever I actually pick.
Sorry, but the world's got other plans for me. I can't afford to stay here forever.
I said I would choose the first option.
Oh, this would not be forever. You would only be enrolled for 1 year. Bear in mind that the Knights of Seros and many other powerful warriors pass through these gates. Whether you seek to someday become an officer, or simply increase your own strength, this environment will undoubtedly aid in your pursuits.
They've really talked us into a corner here. I think I see where this is going.
Alright, I'm in.
A wise decision. We will do all we can to ensure you do not regret it.
I believe you will go far.
If I may, permit
Far
me
enough
to
to
tell
kill
you a
you
bit
in one of
more
the
about the
timelines.
school itself. The academy is divided into 3 houses and draws in the most promising young talents from every corner of Fodlan. Some are noble-born, while others spring from more humble roots. But within these walls, all are treated as equals.
Sorry if you hear
We
random
ask our
sounds
prospects
like
to
people
spend
sneezing.
a year living under the same dormitory roof, so they can challenge each other, work hard, and grow together.
Each of our houses corresponds to one of Fodlan's 3 regions. Edelgard leads the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Dimitri leads the Blue Lion House, home to students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. And Claude leads the Golden Deer House, for students from the Leicester Alliance.
We could select a house for you ourselves, but as all of this was our idea, perhaps we should leave this decision to you. You are something of a special case, after all.
Wouldn't it be funny
I
if
can
the
join
game
any house I
recognized that
want?
you already completed the other 2 stories
Yes.
and
You have simply to name
instead of that said, hey, we chose the house for you, you will lead the Black Eagles, which is the first one, so I'm still picking first option.
So you wish to join Edelgard's Black Eagles. Are you certain?
Oh, there's someone else I care on this team, Bernadetta. I actually do care about Bernadetta. Bernadetta, Dorothea, Leonard, and Petra. They're pretty much the only ones I care about.
Yep, that's the one. I'm sure of it.
May you build wonderful and lasting friendships in
sorry
your
about
new
that.
house.
Well then, with that taken care of, it's time to decide which of us will supervise which house.
Yes, it turns out we just underwent a last-minute roster change. I guess you two haven't met. This is Professor Yuritsa, our weapons instructor.
Hello.
Nice meeting you, sir. Don't load me up with too much homework, all right?
Do my ears deceive me? Or is that curiosity I hear in your voice, Professor Yuritsa? I thought all the houses were the same to you. Perhaps you should be in charge of our new student's house, hmm?
I don't care. You decide.
Well, you'll certainly hear no objections from me. Professor Manuela, you and I can take charge of the remaining houses.
What? It's decided already? I was at least expecting a fight. Maybe some hair pulling? And as for you, my mysterious new student, I look forward to getting to know you much, much better throughout the year.
The gall of these people making decisions for you. It's enough to make one's head spin.
Right. In any case, I'm looking forward to learning from you, Professor Yuritsa.
I'll inform you of our first mission soon.
Sorry, what mission?
Oh, did we fail to mention that? Each month, every house in the Academy is given a mission entailing some form of service to the Church.
Yay, level 1 Edelgard, Hubert, 120 Dorothea, 1 Ferdinand, 120 Bernadetta, 1 Caspar, 120 Petra, and 120 Leonard.
Well, what do you think? I believe there is a very good chance it will work.
Perhaps, Lady Edelgard. But is that chance not outweighed by the danger of matters going awry? We have managed to walk the knife's edge so far. But what you are
Did we
suggesting
forget?
is open hostility.
I'm sorry, I was stop talking over cutscenes here because from now on it's not really that well known, the story for me, and I kind of want to at least look at it, but I wanted to look. What do you think? I believe there's a very good chance it will work, perhaps, but it's blah blah blah, going awry, all of that. Okay. Did we forget to mention that you are now a temporary member of the Holy Military to be used at our discretion? Damn. Shouldn't be that big of an issue. Don't fret over it.
If they so much as catch wind of our intentions, things will go sideways very quickly.
Regardless, this is our last opportunity to save her. Frankly, it's a miracle we even have the chance.
I thought you once proclaimed not to believe in miracles, Lady Edelgard.
And I don't. At least not the kind one has to sit around and wait for. But right now, everyone is exactly where we need them. Her, the bandits, the string pullers, and the perfect instructor with the perfect mission. I'm going to make this miracle happen, and I will do so for our future.
Then we'd best have a plan in place to finish the job, in case they catch on. I expected you to burn a few bridges, but this plan would be akin to setting half the countryside on fire.
Which is exactly why I'm counting on you, Hubert, and why I'm grateful to have you by my side. Welcome to the Black Eagle House. I'm pleased you selected us.
Whoa, wait, what? You're a student now? And not only that, you're one of us? That's great!
That's not great, that's lame. The previous guy they did that to became a teacher, not a student. He was an actual teacher, and I get to just be here sitting and watching classes and listening and not caring? Damn.
Wait, stop! I don't know this person! Oh, why are there so many new faces? That's what you get for skipping this year's first field excursion, Burn. A lot happened. There was even a bandit attack. Did you really not hear about any of this? Bandits? Ugh! Now I'm extra glad I skipped out.
I must say, the church took a bold step in enrolling you. A decision which I, of course, fully support. You helped Edelgard, and we stand to learn quite a bit from one so skilled.
Yes, I have eagerness to examine the fighting of mercenaries. We should be sparring, 1 versus 1.
If anyone needs me, I'll be asleep and... Wait, hold on. Do you have a crest? Did Professor Hanneman even check?
Oh, he checked all right. Sorry to say, I'm certifiably crestless.
Strange. You definitely seem the type. But I suppose I'm just imagining it.
And now you know the rest of our house. As you already met some of us in camp, I assume you knew what you were getting into. We may not be perfect, but we support each other as best we can. Please try your utmost to get along with everyone.
Here approaches Professor Yaritza. That makes all of us.
Remember your mission?
We are to eliminate the remaining members of the Iron King's thieves that attacked our camp. The chief, Costas, has already been struck down, and now only a scattering of brigands remain.
Okay, I guess the beginning, despite having some differences here, is very much the same and has a lot of similarities, even if the fact that, oh, someone is happy, someone is either scared or questioning why you're joining, then someone else is like, I don't care, they saved the leader, and all of that, and then Yaritza arrives and somebody says, hey, Yaritza arrives, and Yaritza asks if somebody remembers the mission, and then the second in command explains what the mission is. Like, it's different flavor, but it's the same cake, you know?
Even with our limited experience, we should be able to defeat them handily.
Good. Prepare yourself.
Of course, Oh, he's gone.
Even that.
So it would seem. Right then. We'd better get all of our waterfowl in a row.
So we did not truly diverge yet.
I need to tell the professor I can't participate. Oh, good work, Bernie. Why didn't you speak up sooner?
I know what you mean. I never even got the chance to break out my best. Leave it to me, Professor. He's a real tough nut, that's for sure. Says just as much as he has to, then makes tracks.
It's strawberry drizzled in, as compared to blueberry or honey with the others, but still the same core cake. Yeah, basically.
Well,
always the first option.
The greater your mystique.
True enough. There's not much charm in someone who talks your ear off at every opportunity.
Whatever the case, I expect all Black Eagles to participate in this mission, including you, Bernadetta. You can do this.
Okay, I'm sorry, but we were just talking about cake, and instead of whatever the case, I heard whatever the cake, and that was funny in my head. It isn't now that I say
look forward
it.
to seeing our mercenary friend here in action.
I won't let you down.
You think it was funny, but that's because you're my boyfriend.
There you are, Yuritsa. I have word from the knights.
It is time.
Yes. The bandits have fled north into the canyon bordering Count Ro's land in the kingdom. But the knights have cut off their escape, and now stand ready to provide whatever support the students may require.
We'll leave at once.
I needn't remind you,
indeed.
this is the first real battle for some of our charges. I trust you will keep them safe, though I likely do not need to worry with an old hand like you at their side.
No, you don't. You there. It's time for the mission. Gather the others.
About time we saw some action.
So who am I gonna use for the missions? I guess I'm gonna
Lost
keep
sight of them.
Edelgard.
Ashamed to admit it, but yes. It's possible someone magicked the bandits away. But why go to that kind of trouble for a handful of highwaymen scum?
So be it. We'll follow the blood scent.
Right, of course. We'll follow... Wait, what?
We're leaving. Everyone, follow me.
Professor, wait! Well, he must have some idea where the bandits went. Let's hurry after him.
Pathetic.
Professor Yuritsa, you shouldn't charge ahead like that. It's far too dangerous. Wait, what is all this?
Bandits!
Dead by my hand.
This sentence will never cease to be. I don't know. I just like the dead by my hand.
Yes, they look quite dead indeed. Are these the miscreants we were meant to deal with?
How is one to tell? One uncouth ruffian looks much the same as any other. Do you know, Professor? Were you following some manner of lead?
No, but it's them. They were trying to escape to that fortress.
That fortress?
Yes, Caspar, that's what he said. Something you want to share?
Nope. It just seems suspicious.
His line delivery is definitely kind of funny. It is.
You're something else, Caspar. Still, I guess the place does look kind of suspicious.
We're near the border of the kingdom and the empire, but that is no imperial outpost.
It's not the kingdom's either. And they're not flying any kind of banner. I'm guessing it's a bandit hideout.
Then give us allowance to be storming their base and crushing them under our feet.
It might be a little dangerous for us to handle on our own, Petra. Yes! I mean, I agree. We should all, go home. Right now.
But the bandits might be inside, and they must answer for their crimes. It is our noble duty to finish them off before they can bring harm to another soul.
This isn't about nobles. It's about doing the right thing, period. And striking down evil is the Caspar way.
The model not even made properly, that the hand is not touching the hip.
It's not smart to rush an enemy stronghold when we have no idea what's waiting for us
First
inside.
choice always.
We should hold off for now.
Huh. I hadn't pegged you as the cautious type, but maybe that's what we need.
Enough. This is not our decision to make. Professor Yuritsa?
The mission stands. Enter the fortress. Dispatch any bandits you find.
I think I'll take all of the level 1 units for this mission.
We may be chasing ghosts.
Professor, are you having the ability to speak with ghosts?
I don't remember how much money I kept
It is just an
from
expression, Petra. It means there is probably no one here.
the previous
Ah, I am understanding now. You have my thanks.
grinding.
This language has much peculiarity some of the times.
Well, if that's settled, let us make ready. Make sure you're prepared before we head out.
Defeat the thieves. Hubert, Edelgard, and Ferdinand. That's perfect. That's all the level 1 ones. Oh, I cannot change the units anyway. I'm forced to keep those. And of course they make you play with the ones that cannot be level 120. It makes sense. 12 minutes, 600 enemies. That should not be a problem.
We'll put the bandits to rout. Follow me.
Hey! We got intruders! You must be a bad guy if you're pointing a weapon at me. Get ready to pay!
I'm not letting you past. My life depends on it.
Now we know who to kill to open the gate.
Not a bit of money.
I tried to stop him.
Let's secure the interior. This place is bigger than I thought. Split up.
A pack of thieves is no match for us. Though I do wish they had given me time to announce my name.
Careful. Do not let the enemies be ganging up on you.
All of these dead bodies are enough to numb the senses.
It's no better inside the fortress than it was on the outside.
I can't take this anymore! I want to go home!
I'd say that takes care of securing the bandit hideout. Unless something else concerns you, Professor.
Search the basement. Something's amiss.
Is that a treasure chest? Yes. It seems we will need a key to open it.
Ugh. I was all ready to grab a nice haul from that chest. And now those intruders are all over the thing.
That bandit appears to be holding the key. Hey, there's a prisoner down here. She looks like an academy student.
It's funny because I'm so far away.
Are you here to rescue me?
Lady Edelgard!
Monica, how did you... No, my questions can wait.
Thank you for saving me.
The fact that she fakes she didn't know that Monica was here.
It's not safe here. We must take the girl and run.
Whoever they are, they seem to be targeting that student. It falls upon us to keep her safe, no matter the cost.
Just leave me alone already!
Here they come. Everyone, protect Monica.
There will be no way forward until we strike down these scoundrels.
The way is clear. Come, we need to hurry.
Sorry I'm slowing you down. The world is still a
She
little
got stabbed by
wobbly at the moment.
a soldier that was already dead.
Now's our chance to give them the slip.
More bandits that eluded us. Leave none alive.
Already done.
Good. That's the last of them.
Too easy. Splendid. Though yours is indeed a power that warrants caution.
Take this!
Okay. We should be safe here. I mean, I hope we are at least.
All right. Who came in here and trashed my beautiful stronghold? Hi there. I'm Kranya, but you can just call me the lady that's about to murder you. Or, you know, don't.
It's her. So be it. Kill her.
Done.
All right. You asked for it. Release the creature we captured.
Oh no, a wild demon beast. Whatever am I gonna
This is going to
do?
be trouble. On your guards, everyone.
Here it comes!
Oh, wrong button.
Out of the way!
I keep confusing A and B because I'm playing so many games on a computer controller which has the same setup as an Xbox controller, so to me B is to the right, not down.
All the numbers in the world won't save you.
But it's fine, it didn't matter.
They defeated a demonic beast? Impossible! Talus isn't going to like this at all. You'll pay for this. You'll all pay.
That snake escaped. But still, Monica is safe, and that's what matters.
Okay, chapter 10 is when I can recruit Green on my team.
I must...
So it's not quite 4 now.
What a fascinating power.
I thought I would never breathe fresh air again for as long as I lived. I'm not sure what to say except... thank you, everyone.
How did you end up in such an awful place, Monica? I heard you went missing in House Ox territory.
I did indeed. In fact, I was on the verge of graduation when I was kidnapped by the strangest people. Oh, how silly of me not to introduce myself. I'm Monica von Ox. I'm the eldest child of Baron Ox, and one of your Highness's most loyal subjects. Seeing as you saved my life, I plan to devote that very life back to helping your cause.
You've not changed at all, though I do appreciate the enthusiasm.
Monica was a Black Eagle in last year's class. One might say she's part of the old guard.
I'm not sure how I feel about you calling people old.
Yes. I think I understand. This all began when the knights lost sight of the bandits and you gave chase. Afterward, you entered a suspicious fortress and rescued a missing student. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I'll be sure to smooth things over for you once we're back.
Sounds good. But, why are you even here, Alois?
Because the knights sent for help after you left them behind. Did you expect anything different? Not that I'm trying to lay blame at your feet. I know you were following Professor Yuritsa's lead, so I think everyone involved can head home knowing they did just swell. For as you know, all swell that ends swell...
Still, I find this a rather grave turn of events. To think the same bandits who attacked our charges were behind another student's abduction.
I never said I was kidnapped by bandits.
You didn't?
Now that I think on it, not everyone in that fortress was dressed like a common rogue. Perhaps the bandits were mere decoys while some other villain pulled strings behind the scenes.
Yeah, there was one real piece of work. Kranya, I think, who managed to escape. I've seen all kinds of people as a mercenary, and she was definitely not your everyday bandit.
And by...
You're on the right path. Perhaps I should just tell you who kidnapped me, seeing as I already know.
Bleh. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, him saying that she was a piece to handle is just meaning I did not one-shot her, she needed 3 hits to die.
What? Why didn't you mention this earlier?
Everyone was busy speculating, so it was difficult to cut in.
What do you know, child? Out with it.
Her Highness can vouch for this, but my memory is quite strong.
Try remarkable. You never forget a face, even one seen only at a glance.
Your Highness, thank you for the compliment. I'm certain of what I saw. The one who kidnapped me was surely Tomas the librarian.
Tomas? Impossible!
But Tomas has been at Garreg Mach even longer than I have. I don't want to believe it, but based on what you say, we've no choice but to investigate.
But Sir Alois...
Be on guard. If Tomas is in league with Kranya, he is dangerous.
Very well. I will quietly report the matter to Lady Rhea and leave the decision in her hands. Not a word of this to anyone. Is that clear?
Well, now things are getting interesting. Honestly, did not see this coming.
I did, but that's because I've done this 2 times already.
So what do you make of this Kranya? Why do you think she was at the fortress?
You seemed preoccupied with her during the battle. She a friend of yours?
Sadly, I wouldn't know. My memory is but a shadow at this point. Gone, vanished, lost. I remember meeting you, but before that, nothing at all. And yet, the moment I saw her, I was struck with the most inexplicable feeling. I couldn't tell you if it was revulsion or affection. It was simply pure emotion.
And here I thought I had it tough.
Are you worried about me? How adorable. Oh, but I do love that about you.
And so, the Archbishop has elected to apprehend Tomas.
He has been away from Garreg Mach for days now. During his absence, an investigation of his behavior and personal effects laid bare his hostility to the Church.
The Knights have been instructed to await his return and take him in. As quietly as possible, of course.
We want him alive, so we might discover the whereabouts of his associates.
I'm glad they actually believed me.
If they doubted you, you would have known it the moment they clapped you in irons and led you away.
So who is this Tomas guy anyway? You say he works in the library?
He does. I've lost track of how many times I've spoken to the man.
No surprise, Lynn. You practically live at the library.
So what did he look like again? Is he the big, burly one?
Burly? Not even close. He's a frail old man with a walking stick.
From what I understand, he's been at Garreg Mach for 40 years, at least. It is hard to imagine that he had been plotting evil that whole time. I wonder what led to his transformation.
Transformation? Would someone not be noticing if Tomas changed his appearance?
Is it me, or did they jump the transformation thing super fast? Or maybe I was not paying attention enough because I knew already about that plotline. But I feel like nobody talked about the fact that, hey, he's able to transform, and then suddenly they're mentioning it casually as if it was a thing. I don't know, I might have missed a part.
He meant a mental transformation, not a physical one.
Oh.
Tomas must have changed his mind about the Church at some point.
I'm as dumb as Petra, never mind.
I am excited to have learning of this strange new expression. I must be thanking you.
If they were really worried about transformations, you'd expect they would turn their gaze to you. Good to know they're nice enough not to do so.
So, this Tomas person sent the bandits after us? What an awful man. We're lucky to be alive.
You're one to talk, Bernadetta. You weren't even there.
Yes, you were not having reason to fear for your continued living.
You're right!
Everyone, pipe down! Something's happening outside.
Are they ready at the gates?
Yes, sir. Every exit is covered.
Well, well, it sounds like Tomas has returned. I don't know why I know this, but you need to get out there, and quickly.
Where are you going?
Sword training? What do you think?
There he is!
Hmm?
That man down there.
Lady Rhea wants to speak with you. I suggest you accept.
This doddering persona of mine will benefit me no further.
What is this?
Familiar, right?
Such hubris from mere vermin. You will pay for this.
Find him!
Right!
What he did was just like...
Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia. Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres' most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably. And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Oh, don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I am sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
I apologize for bringing this to you on such short notice, Archbishop.
So, I know that, or I've heard that in Three Houses, the Edelgard story is the one that gives you the most details on those who slither in the dark. Because I guess when they made the game, they kind of intended people to go with Edelgard. Mostly, like, Edelgard is the canon story, I guess, or something like that. But, yeah, I can't wait to discover more, because I know nothing of these people. I know what we found out in this game, which is not that much.
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Bokhard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Eyre. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and will do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have 2 conditions.
Also, we finally reached the part where it actually diverges, because in the Golden Wildfire story, it's the locket that is being attacked. That forces Claude to go back. And in Dimitri's story, there's I think one of his family members trying to seize the throne or something, and there's like a civil war or something like that starting, so he has to go back. So we finally are in new stuff territory. I've been for a couple minutes already.
The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Well, that was certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shape-shifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting?
I'm sorry, the shape-shifting did nothing. His magic allowed him to escape. He also happened to shapeshift, but like, it's not the fact that he shapeshifted that saved him. Anyway, nitpicking.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny.
Purple.
Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
Now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
You, the man whose name isn't even a real name. Yeah. My parents didn't know what to name me. Then my mom saw my hair, she pointed at it and she said Purple! And so they named me Purple. What can I say?
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this. There will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
Wow, bright flash. Monica is now playable and is level 2. And Ferdinand is gone, Bernadetta is gone, Caspar is gone, Leonard is gone, everybody is gone. Wonder what sort of battle we're in for here. I should ask around and find out. Oh, that's not a real camp yet? Dang. Let's chat with the people. Edelgard last.
If I may.
Given your past, I hardly think it necessary for me to ask after your readiness for battle. We will be counting on you in Endbar. Be the sword in Lady Edelgard's hand and smite her foes. Also, you should know that victory in tomorrow's battle will hold great significance for yourself as well.
Huh?
Care to say that again in a way that makes some kind of sense, please? I'm dumb. I'm purple. I thought I was perfectly clear. You do be purple indeed. Lady Edelgard has spoken on the matter of your power. Yeah? That said, perhaps your not understanding the situation means we can all rest a little easier. Perhaps you being dumb as a brick mean that you're not a threat.
Well...
I can't put my finger on why, but I have a strange feeling about all this. Maybe it's because I wasn't expecting to return to the capital this year. Isn't the group we're going with a little unusual, too? We've got a guy whose name is a color. Ferdy, Gaspar, Lynn and Byrne won't even be joining us. I'm surprised that most of the children of the 6 great noble families stayed back at Garreg Mach. Oh, but of course... Hubie? Hubby? Hubert, so Hubie had to tag along. Anyway, it really makes you wonder who exactly will be fighting. Maybe the fathers and mothers of those people who stayed back? I do not wish to be speaking out of turn, but Lady Edelgard is surely having many enemies.
My word is a bond.
When we arrive in Endbar, I will be fighting to my utmost. I fight not just for the Empire, but for Bridget as well. They have fates that are intertwining. I don't know exactly what's going on here, but hey, they hired me to do a job, and that's what I'm going to do. Especially if everyone is relying on me. Your being here is reassuring. Now let us be fighting together and bringing about victory. I like Petra. I have a contract. That's the only reason I'm here.
So basically...
So is this contract with the church? Does it have to do with the fact you're a professor at the academy? Think what you want. I'm not thinking anything, I'm asking questions.
Excuse me. Over here.
Huh, perfect timing. I wanted to thank you again. I meant to earlier, of course, but things have been quite hectic recently. And while Lady Edelgard unfortunately did not tell... Sorry about that. While Lady Edelgard unfortunately did not tell me every single detail, it sounded like you played a big part in my rescue by one-shotting all of those enemies. Thank you. Oh, I didn't do that much. I mean, I one-shotted like 800 enemies. Could have been more. Edelgard was the one who really saved you. I didn't even bother, you know. I entered the room, I killed everybody, I left you there in the cage. She's the one who opened it. Still, I'm glad you're safe. So if I played at least some small part in that, then all the better.
I agree.
I'm purple. Oh wait, what did she say? Well then, I'm expecting even greater things from you once we reach Enbar.
If you would, do you have a moment?
We'll be entering Enbar tomorrow, so rest up and restore your strength. It's that bad, huh? Yes, we're expecting it to be quite the battle, but I look forward to seeing what you can do. Sounds rough. Who are we fighting? Oh, no one of particular importance or concern. Still, I'd prefer to wait a little while before disclosing that information.
Meh.
In that case, I'll make sure my gear's ready. Thank you. Oh. And perhaps now might be a good time to speak with the others. Seeing you calm and collected should help soothe the nerves of any who are anxious in the shadow of battle. Alright, I better get some rest before the fighting kicks off. But, before I do that, it is time for the next break. So there will be a few minutes for Twitch to run some ads and make sure that when people are tuning in to watch me play, they don't have random ads. And also, it will last a few seconds for YouTube. So I'll see you on the other side of the break. You can enjoy the actual Fire Emblem music this time. I hope. And I will be back soon. I am back. Let me just pause. There we go. Alright, I am back and I am ready to get back to the game. So let's rest, let's keep playing. This is the last hour slash section of the stream and video. I hope I can at least reach the camp. I didn't read, I'm sorry, but basically just asking if we're ready to go to bed.
Solan's been unmasked.
But yes, I hope that I can at least reach the camp to see if I can do stuff off stream. So maybe a little bit of grinding, maybe a little bit of leveling up characters and all of that. If I don't reach the main camp, I can't do that. So here's hoping.
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kronya's debacle and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Ceros? No. Do you think...
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
What a lovely
Her
man.
Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation must have changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breeches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Enbar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, 80? That sounds kind of impossible.
Still, the Empire is having many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the others' blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Hang on.
Perception?
Sorry. You want to take over the Imperial Palace? You've got to be kidding me.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
We'll infiltrate the palace through the rear gate, then apprehend Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted.
You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings.
Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
Alright. Defeat Duke Aegir, whatever, and Lord Arundel. And I have purple, Edelgard, Petra, Monica, Dorothea, Hubert. Actually, can I replace Petra? Oh wait, no, I cannot. Okay, these are everybody. I will switch with Hubert though, so that at least the not level 120 are the active ones. I don't think equipment-wise, I have good stuff, but what about you? What can you use? Oh, you can use the Vajramushti. That is interesting. And there's also an iron axe plus 100, a steel axe plus 100 that you can use. But I think... Oh yeah, I know I said that before the next story I would try to max out one weapon of each, and then I decided, it doesn't matter, because as soon as they mastered all of their classes, they'll use the most powerful weapons anyway. So who cares? Like her, like definitely, I'm gonna give her the free Kugel. She can also have... She can have sure, a silver shield, why not? She can get no battalion because I'm not far enough yet in the game. Oh wait, no. You actually need a gem of knowledge. There we go, knowledge gem. One for you. You, Monica, will use the Satunga's mystery and a gem of knowledge. Oh, wait, no. And then you grab this one. Hubert, grab. Oh, Hubert does not have a crest? Well, grab the Amalthea then. And another gem of knowledge. And then the others are fine. And they don't need more. Good. 13 minutes, 1,000 enemies. I can do this easily.
It was easy enough slipping.
Begin. Our teamwork is becoming...
Leave this one to me. This'll be easy with both of us.
Here I go. Nope, it's
in the back. The knight's unexpected visit must have thrown the court into disarray.
In that case, we'd best find and apprehend Duke Ire and Lord Arundel before they grow wise to our scheme.
Duke Ire should be in the throne room. We'll enter through the back way.
Yes, that way he will never see our coming. But we must hurry.
The guards along the way are in Duke Ire's employ, so deal with them as you must.
Alright, the one thing I'm worried is because I killed them so fast, I might not get the 1,000 enemies because of getting rid of the forts too fast, like the strongholds too fast, so I just want to kill some enemies on the way. Just to be sure.
Surrender, Duke Ire.
What in the... No! Seal the gate now!
Well, this complicates things. We'll have to cut around through the gardens.
Send soldiers to the gardens! Of course they want you to play Edelgard most likely.
The man is so desperate he doesn't realize he's already lost. So let us break through and prove it to him.
Yeah, I know how the game works, thank you.
80? No offense, but what's to stop him from running away?
Oh, I already solved that particular problem. The time has come, ministers. Show the Duke your true allegiance lies with the Empire.
Apologies, Ludwig, but if you want to leave, it'll have to be through me.
And if you want back in, you must go through me. Although I must seem like nothing in comparison to that bear at the front gates.
You would turn on me now. Preposterous.
Wait, so those are the nobles you won over? Where did you find the time to orchestrate that?
Now that we have Duke Aya pinned down, let us clip his wings for good.
Out of the way!
On to the next one. Splendid. Though yours is indeed a power that warrants caution.
I'm at 600. Wrong button. Here's the base captain.
No! You're still outnumbered.
And you can probably tell
this
that I'm
isn't
not
done
really
until I
looking
say
for a
it
challenge
is.
here. I'm gonna be as kind of casual as possible with being so over leveled, at least at the beginning. Because once we reach mid-game, enemies are gonna be higher level than us. Like at the middle of the story or so. Because
Finished, Prime Minister.
highest level for
Lay
me is the
down your
highest level
arms
for the
and
enemies.
Surrender peacefully.
So there will be a bit of challenge at the end, but not so much at the beginning.
Use the fire orbs! I don't care if you bring the palace down around us. Just do it!
They're shooting at us?
Okay, I think.
I've got this. Right then. Let us... I would...
Should probably do something about that.
How can this be? I have the richest power.
Was that a... Yeah, that's a
Great as a
money.
man can be.
Oh, that's another money. If I see the money, I'll take them. Oh, was the key... Ooh,
I will gladly
already.
handle this.
Open up that chest.
Well done, everyone. That just leaves Lord Arundel.
Yes, but he is the one we need to worry about. Keep moving and remain alert.
We're at 800.
Duke Aya's been captured already. The wretch didn't even have the grace to buy me some time. Well, I've little interest in facing Birdley. So it's time for me to deploy my wild card.
Dark magic. Find the casters and strike them down so we might dispel this sorcery.
Very well. Out of the way!
Let's small a bit in here, and now I should be at about 1,000. Yeah, very close to it. Now I am. So, now I can just care about the objectives, and not so much about the rest.
A fine idea, Leopold. Let us make clear to these fell warlocks that they are most unwelcome in this place.
I'm afraid to consider how we'd stand without those two on our side.
Is there really only one left?
I've got
Everybody after him.
Keep it up. We must eliminate the mages.
These are definitely the same people who kidnapped me.
Money.
This is just the beginning.
Money?
You and I will have to face each other sometime. You people are all magic and no muscle. I'll snap you like twigs.
You know, it may benefit us to learn more about this dark magic.
Gotta get that money. Yeah. All this money.
The barrier should dissipate now.
That still didn't stop them. It seems they came prepared for any eventuality.
Quickly now! We need to reach Lord Arundel before he slips through our fingers.
Wretched vermin.
Hello, handsome. Bye, handsome.
Now, attack!
We'll do it together!
I know when I am bested.
Not happening!
We are the darkness itself, and the darkness cannot be slain.
Ominous.
He escaped.
Cowardly of him. But we can take comfort in our victory either way.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't grab her hand.
Now what?
Huh? Are you kidding me? When mercs celebrate a win, we slap our open palms together like that.
She's a princess.
A commendable victory, Lady Edelgard.
She doesn't slap hands.
Thank you, Hubert. Still, I don't much like how those rats manage to keep skittering away.
And of course, the obvious following joke is she claps cheeks, but
I imagine that guy's pretty close with Kranya and Tomas, since he's shapeshifted and all.
Yes. They are all part of a clandestine organization attempting to conquer Fodlan from the shadows. Those who slither in the dark.
Huh. Never heard of him.
So, what is the plan now, Your Highness?
We make ready for my coronation. Hubert, gather everyone in the throne room.
At once, Your Highness.
Oh, this is wonderful! Your Highness is going to become Your Majesty!
Yes, but first I must speak with the Minister of Domestic Affairs, as well as the other counts. Also, I need you to go to the Knights of Seiros. I wasn't expecting all of you this soon. What are you doing here?
We demand an explanation. You arrested my father, Edelgard. How could you do such a thing without discussing it with me first?
I'm probably not getting the finer points here. But you basically defeated both my father and Ferdinand's, is that right?
I wasn't fighting your father, Caspar. He was aiding me, as was Count Hevering.
So, what about my father? Did you arrest him?
Unfortunately not.
Oh, okay.
Bernie's so hopeful. Oh my god, did you arrest my father? Can I be happy? And Edelgard, no, sorry, couldn't. And yeah, Edelgard does not know what a high five is.
Look, I'm sure you have your reasons for all of this. But maybe you should sit down and talk us all through it.
And I intend to. We'll reconvene later and clear everything up then. Monica, join me. We'll talk as we go.
Ooh, Edelgard is level 5 already. Not bad.
I must
Any
Who knew?
I'll surely...
I must make the most.
Okay, I have 73,000. I can probably raise the levels a little bit when we
You say I have
reach
2
the first
years to
camp.
complete these preparations.
In cooperation with Count Hevering, of course. You and Hubert can finalize the details later. As I won't be choosing a Prime Minister for some time, I realize this may result in extra work for you. However, that also means more latitude to do things as you see fit, so long as you ensure we're prepared for a 5-year war.
I will not rest until I discover a solution, Your Highness. So long as our military leaders don't tread on my toes, I shouldn't have too much difficulty.
For something this big, you better believe we'll have plenty of need for resources. Leave it to a narrow-minded quill carrier like you to call that treading on your toes.
In Her Majesty's name, I will decide what is and isn't appropriate regarding your needs. Also, anyone would seem narrow-minded when compared to a swollen-headed juggernaut such as yourself.
A juggernaut, huh? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
I see someone allowed his sarcasm lessons to lapse.
Moving on. Lord Arendel's followers will doubtless attempt to interfere, so we'll need to keep a close eye on them. Once Count Varley joins us, we can discuss the matter I mentioned further.
It seems he's just arrived, Your Majesty.
Apologies for my tardiness. Gregoire von Varley at the court service. My, but attendance seems light. Where is the Lord Regent and the rest of our noble six?
Duke Eyre stands accused of treason and has been dismissed as Prime Minister. He currently awaits judgment in one of our finer dungeons. Lord Arundel is a fugitive from the same crime and will be taken in soon. Dead or alive. It makes no difference.
Well, this is a rather shocking turn of events. I had no idea Ludwig was capable of such things. Still, rest assured that I am nothing like him.
Indeed. And as for the others, Duke Gert was dispatched to Western Fodland to conduct negotiations. And my father, the late Marquis Vestra, perished in the struggle to capture Duke Eyre. Which makes me the new Marquis Vestra, and Minister of the Imperial Household.
Ah.
You've nothing to fear, Count Varley. Her Majesty intends to bestow a great honor upon you.
Majesty? Wait, you mean...
The title hasn't been formalized just yet, but as it stands, you should view it as a foregone conclusion. More importantly, Count Varley, there is a very important position I wish for you to fill. I intend to rebuild the Southern Church, and who better to be the bishop than you, our Minister of Religious Affairs? I will make my case to the Archbishop personally.
Thankfully, Lord Arundel and his men are no longer around to obstruct such a move.
You would bestow such a position on me? Make no mistake, it is a great honor, but are you certain?
Very. Now then, your first duty in the role will be to oversee my coronation. Do not fail me, Bishop. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Are you enjoying your stay at the palace?
So she clearly doesn't trust him, which is one of the reasons she decided to give him the position, to keep him close and have an eye on him. But also, he's probably the kind of guy, like, he's coward, he doesn't want to stir trouble, he doesn't want to put himself in trouble, so by giving him this sort of position, she's kind of forcing him on a very narrow path, or like, she's making him walk on eggshells, basically, and forcing him to be very careful about what he does, which means that he's less likely to have any free time to backstab her. That's my conclusion of what her move is there. I think I'm mostly correct, but there could be more to it. I could be wrong. I'm not a tactician, but I think that's probably about right. Am I so enjoying the stay at the palace? First option as always.
More than I expected, though I do feel a bit out of place here.
Understandable. Everyone here either is a noble themselves or serves one. However, that will change. As Emperor, I plan to end discrimination based on social status. Everyone will have a chance to rise to the top, whether they are born into the aristocracy or not.
As Emperor, I'm going to make being Emperor a non-existent thing. I will kill my own position. That I agree with her ideals. I don't agree with her methods. Count Varley is also already the Minister of Religious Affairs. He is used to the ceremonies and such jobs. And so the role would fit in. I'm not sure I understand what you wrote there. Such jobs, the role of the job would be... I don't know. But basically, yeah, he knows the job already. It will keep him busy and out of the way, but also makes it so he really cannot afford even try wheedling for more power, while using the fact that he already knows all of this stuff so they don't have to train someone else and all of that. You are right. He was already in that sort of position, so he does know all of it, and they don't have to... Like, they can rely on the fact that he knows what he's doing. And that he will not try to overthrow her or anything like that, because he's too much of a coward for it.
No more nobles or commoners, huh? That does sound pretty great. I'll be impressed if you can actually pull it off.
Oh, I will. But at the moment, I have a proposition for you.
As long as it's not marriage, I know you're gay.
Go on.
We've successfully expunged the Prime Minister and the rest of that puppet government. But a certain amount of unrest is unavoidable, which means I must remain here in the capital.
Actually, I think she's bi, but... let us be real. Everybody depicts her into gay relationships, and I think she has a potential thing going on with Ladislava, or Ladislava at least is in love with her. I don't know if Edelgard has also something for her in exchange or not, but whatever.
In other words, I can't go back to Garreg Mach and continue my studies.
What about the others?
Our noble families will be in disarray as we transition to my system and new heads of household take power. Of course, some, like Dorothea, are not as affected as the other students. But all of them have offered to stay and help rather than return to the monastery without us. If you'd be willing to do the same, I'd like to offer you a top post in my new military.
Now there's a tantalizing offer. It's not like you have any real obligation to the church. Plus, it sounds like quite the thrill.
So thrilling.
I'm more of a hired sword than an officer.
Which is why you're perfect. Hubert wants to recruit mercenaries such as yourself and form a new unit. I can't put some noble in command of them. That would be ill-advised. But they would listen to a capable fighter such as you. You're Hubert's first and only choice.
I don't know if I really have the experience for it. But if you have that much faith in me, I won't let you down.
I don't think that I can do it, but I promise I won't fail.
Having deposed Lord Arundel and Duke Ire,
Purple
Edelgard
is
quickly
absolutely
arranges
dumb.
for her coronation, her eyes now fixed firmly on the monumental task laid out before her. All the while, the kingdom of Fargus is thrown into unrest over the right of succession. while the Leicester Alliance finds themselves pitted against an invading Almiran horde. Realizing the troubles of Fodlan will fall squarely on her young students' shoulders, Archbishop Rhea closes the Officers' Academy and permits her charges to return home.
There we go. Do I get access to the real camp now, please?
Scarlet Blaze.
Pretty, please.
The struggle commences. It is the end of 1181. 2 years have passed since the Officers' Academy closed its doors. Having ascended the throne of Adrestia, Edelgard has begun to enact sweeping change. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus now calls Dimitri its king, while Claude reigns over the Leicester Alliance. All three house leaders have found their wings as rulers of a new generation. With the whole of Fodlan still reeling from these rapid changes, Edelgard decides the time has come to usher in a new era.
People of Fodlan, the Empire will stand by no longer. Together, we rise against a church that has become steeped in deception and corruption. The church has used their doctrine to deny you power and reshape Fodlan as they see fit. They thrust upon you the illusion of nobility in order to oppress who they choose, and they helped create the Kingdom and Alliance as a pretext for war. Finally, they teased you with the promise of salvation from pain they themselves inflicted, and did so in the name of their own profit. Well, I say no more. The Empire has severed herself from their hypocrisy by restoring the Southern Church and nurturing her people's well-being. And today, we purge the world of their evil forever. We will retake Garreg Mach from the Central Church and stamp out any nobles who abet its depravity. By my title as Emperor Edelgard von Hresfeld of Adrestia, I hereby declare war against the false Church of Seiros.
The past 2 years have flown by in but the blink of an eye.
And while they felt short, they were certainly eventful. The Empire has come far since we removed Arundel from power. We reformed the government, remedied our diplomatic troubles, and bolstered our military.
Girl, your hair is, I don't know exactly how to express it, but you are running so many risks right now of your hair getting stuck in your shoulder pads, and like you try to turn your head and you can't because your shoulder pad is pinching at your hair. I do not understand your choice, girl.
And most significantly, we gave strength to the Southern Church, creating the perfect wedge against the Church of Seiros. A shame our bishop has become the target of relentless censure as a result. Why, the Central Church even targeted him for assassination. Poor Count Varley. It could not have happened to a finer man.
And then there's the matter of Lord Arundel. What are he and his minions up to now?
Oh, I guess that's another reason. Let me read that again. A shame our bishop has become the target of relentless censure. Why the Central Church even targeted him for assassination. So, they probably knew that whoever was going to be a bishop would be at risk of being killed. And that might be another reason they don't care if he gets killed, because he's definitely not their ally. And it's definitely not the most reasonable outfit and hair combo. Now I hope that when you go in battle, that this hair going down the front, that you put it back. Like, don't keep it there. At least when you go to battle. But yeah, so they also put Varley there, because who cares if he dies? I mean, Bernadetta cares, she would like it.
Slithering in the shadows of Fodlan, much as they have done for centuries. It will not be easy to drag such adept skulkers into the light.
Perhaps not. Then for now, let's remain focused on the formidable adversary ahead.
Did you call us here, Edelgard? It's good to see so many familiar faces.
I did, and thank you for coming. This may be the first time I've seen all of you in the same room since the Officers' Academy closed.
Likely, yes. We have all been rather busy marching down the separate paths life laid out for us.
Or most of us have, anyway. Others, such as myself, managed to eschew work in favor of a more leisurely existence.
Hey! I was working hard at staying in my room, but still... Father's been dreadfully busy, so he's never home. Which has been pretty nice, actually.
I was returning home to Bridget. I finished my task, and now I have been returned here.
Well enough. Now, as you know, the Empire will launch its attack on Garreg Mach in the coming days. Emperor Edelgard will lead the invasion personally, and wishes for those present to form the backbone of her army.
And as it has been some time since Adrestia had an army under the direct command of the Emperor, I fear we currently lack for officers. I trust each of you, and can think of no candidates better suited for the job. Will you do this for me?
So you've got other plans for my father's army, I take it? Well then count me in. I'm ready to go whenever.
I would have been happy with a life serving you here in the capital. But if war is coming, I want to see it through myself. I'll go wherever you go, Your Majesty.
I'm always ready.
First
Plus,
option.
It's good to know I haven't been training this hard for nothing.
I've high hopes for you, and trust you will prove the wisdom of my decision.
Just you wait. I'm gonna hurtle clean over those high hopes and show you what I can really do.
Be certain to save some of your hopes for me, because I most assuredly have what it takes to succeed. And with that... New Empire Army, move out!
Ferdinand, kindly leave the commanding and naming to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the name sucks, bro. I'm glad that she also made a note of that. Ferdinand, your name is, not good, so don't. Bad Ferdinand. Camp! Your tent is rather nice, isn't it? I suppose it pays to be a commander. You said it. Things totally different here compared to all the small-time outfits I used to run with. Now, I've got my own space where I can kick back and keep all my stuff in order. This probably means they expect a lot from you. More than your title implies, I would imagine. Camp acquired. Yes, camp acquired. Yay!
That reminds me.
Yeesh. I don't know why it's sound. I was gonna say yeah, and then I realized it's yeesh, and so yeesh. But yeesh, this camp is something else. Did you see how many merchants we've got?
How tiresome.
Like 2? Wow. Are you finished sightseeing yet? I believe I heard your employer calling for you. Camp got. Also, Manuela got. Yaritza got. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Gatekeeper is a playable character? Did they lack of people that much that they had to put random gatekeeper number 3002? It's a NG plus unit only. Holy shit! Wait, I didn't have a NG plus unit like that with Dimitri. Is it specific to the fact that I am on the last story? Or is it just her that gets the NG plus gatekeeper? Wait, I need to become friends with Gatekeeper. I need to bring Gatekeeper on missions. Damn! Oh wait, NG plus unit might not actually be playable on missions. He's a fan favorite character from Three Houses, so they made him an unlockable for beating 2 stories, I believe. So you get it on the 3rd story no matter which. Oh! A fan favorite? Really? Okay. Well, welcome to the team, Gatekeeper. Welcome to the team. Spend renown. I have 12 renown points. I can purchase equipment or item. I can no longer purchase characters because I don't have... I've got all the characters. The only things left here are experience gem, knowledge gems. Don't really need those. And they cost too many points. The Gatekeeper from Three Houses is a bit of a meme, but he was big enough to be nearly as popular as the Three Lords. Wow! Okay, I missed on that. I did not know that. Wow, a whole new array of fruits and stuff here to buy, which I will happily do, actually. Right now. I'll start and I'll put all of that on Edelgard. But yeah, I don't think I will be playing much. I will not continue playing much. I'll just look at some stuff around camp. I might do a little bit more dialogue, but first I want to see Convoy. Not Convoy. Well, yes, Convoy is. He's in the roster. Gatekeeper is not like the other unlockable characters. The other unlockable characters are here. In others, they are never on your roster. Gatekeeper is on the roster. I can bring Gatekeeper on missions. Gatekeeper is becoming my main, the third main character, because I guess Green is the second main character. Oh my god. My final team will be Purple, Green, Edelgard, and Gatekeeper. Okay, sorry. I'm way too excited about having Gatekeeper. Oh, this is such a funny surprise. I love it. The start of the Gatekeeper sweep. I mean, yes, I'm going to be playing as Gatekeeper from now on. As soon as I level them up, which I don't think I can do because I need to talk to Edelgard first before I unlock these things. Before I do though, let me check the reward master real quick.
Well, how'd it go?
Not the awards, the achievements I wanted to see. So in terms of achievements that I have left, I need to cook 5 more times, which that will be done before the end of this story. Learn every recipe. I'm guessing that the 2 recipes I was missing are in this story, so that should be happening on its own. Hire 120 different battalions. Again, the ones that I'm missing are most likely exclusive to this story, so that will happen just by buying all of the battalions. Collecting every type of weapons. I'm missing 1 here and there. I'm pretty sure they are all exclusive weapons to this story. I'm missing 1 for each, actually. Almost. Not lances, but these. I'm missing one for each, so yeah, I'm sure they are exclusive to this story. So that will happen on its own. Topographer, surveying spots on the war map, that will happen on its own. Search surveying spots after meeting conditions, again, that will happen on its own during the story. There's not that many left. Quest taker, complete 50 extra quests, that will happen on its own again. Same for Anna. S-rank battler, that will happen as I go, because they have to be different quests, and I didn't have enough quests to reach it. So during the story that will happen. 75% of all side quests, again, will happen during the story. You see I'm at 66, so there's a third of the side quests on each story. And then I will probably add the side quest 7.5, which will be to do 100% once I'm done with that. Complete Scarlet Blaze, well, I have to play Scarlet Blaze for that. Complete all 3 stories, I have to play Scarlet Blaze for that. So yeah, so far it's just things that will happen on their own, that I don't really have to look for. And that's all it is. Alright, I don't have to care about achievements all that much.
Do you have a moment?
Welcome back, Purple. I forgot that was my name. Welcome back, Purple. Let me apprise you of our plans going forward.
What do you think?
Take a look at this map. Our troops are preparing to advance from camp, which is located here, and our destination, Garek Mach, is over here. You know what? I wonder if they gave a special, unique class to Gatekeeper. Maybe not, but that would be funny if they did. Like extra Gatekeeper, or Sentinel, or, you know, Gatekeeper++. Now the intervening noble territories have ties to the church. They will most certainly try to stop us.
You see?
We will have to route these lands in succession as we make our way to Garek Mach. Yeah, we know how the map works. We cannot let our guard down with any of our opponents. Be sure to prepare as thoroughly as possible. Have you looked around the camp yet? Feel free to make use of the training grounds and the marketplace.
If you would.
I have made arrangements so that you can improve your weapons and prepare for battle. And now I get to visit all of the places, and how do I run? That's how I run. I get to visit all of the places and unlock all of the stuff. Where is... wait. Unit? I will keep that for next stream, because it is getting late. I will keep that for next stream/episode, talking to everybody. I can't wait to talk to Gatekeeper. Here you can train your mind and body and gain proficiency in new classes. We know what that is. I will between the streams. I don't think I will do it on stream. But between the streams I will probably do a bit of management, training, all of that, so that I can dedicate the streams to progressing story as much as possible and doing a bit of chores here and there. But all of the training, level upping, acquiring classes, I'll do all of that off stream. I just want to look at Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper, do you have any special class? Your Holy Knight is your default class. Oh my god, the mage with the hat. Oh my god, I have to see that at some point. But no special classes whatsoever. What will I have Gatekeeper become? Maybe a Wyvern Lord? The Gatekeeper on the Wyvern, that could be cool. Maybe a Bow Knight, I love Bow Knights. I mean, Gatekeeper will master everything. That's the question isn't really there. I think I would not play as Gatekeeper, but Gatekeeper will always be my adjutant, the one that is with me doing the combos and all of that. So I always have my Gatekeeper close.
Can't wait to see how you do.
All right, let's go talk to the wrong button again. Let's go talk to the last 2 people, and then I'll stop here for tonight. Welcome, take a gander, blah blah blah, it's the armor.
Come back soon.
I know how that works. I don't have access to guild yet. The item shop usually has a thing or two that are interesting. You can see I'm not lacking in seals. I will get the master seals though. Do they have anything else that is interesting? No, they don't. I don't want to bother with selling stuff right now. I'll do all of this off stream. And then we speak with the strategist and we'll stop there, because that will be when they ask me to actually start doing stuff, I think. Responsible for blah blah blah, strategist, we all know how that works. I have unlocked a paralog battle, eagles, lions, and deers. It's Gatekeeper's paralog. I know what I do first next stream.
Make sure you're ready.
Wait, I want to see. Wait,
Which
give me
battlefield are you
give
heading
me a
to?
few more seconds. I want to see something. What level is it? Enemy level 180. Okay. You shoot the breeze with the Gatekeeper, who reminisces about the good old days at the Officers' Academy. And you get the Seros Gatekeepers as a reward. This is so funny. Okay. Return to camp. This is the end. This is the end. I have to stop. It's late. I need to stop. So let me quickly just switch over. Let me have music playing, the proper music this time. Make sure it's Fire Emblem. And then I'll go here. So yes, this is the outro of... I needed to show my stuff again, my beautiful background, myself, my new avatar. So I was gonna say so proud of it, but I didn't do it, so I'm not proud of the work I did. But I'm proud of the artists. The artists really outdone themselves on it. It's really cool and I love it. So yeah, this is the end of the video. YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, that you're happy to have this final story, that you're happy for Gatekeeper. Honestly, if you love Gatekeeper, put some love in the comments. And I don't know, maybe ideas. What class do you want Gatekeeper to master first? Even though nobody will actually comment, and I know it already, but that's fine. But yeah, tell me how much you love Gatekeeper. I have to stop saying this. So I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you will have a good day, a good evening, or a good night, depending on when you see this. And I will see you next week for the next episode of this Scarlet Blaze story. Alright, bye YouTube.